Hello again. I must confess I have grown a little tired of those sanctimonious and self-righteous folk who routinely comment here, representing themselves as being right-thinking people who are opposed to racism, homophobia, violence and so on. I will not name them, but I'm sure that we all see the same handful of people in the comments here, saying much the same things, day after day. It is not my custom to be rude, but these people are ghastly hypocrites who are really engaged in a campaign against me as a person, rather than being motivated by any high-minded principles involving equality and so on. I know this without the shadow of a doubt and thought it might amuse viewers to see why I'm so sure about it. All those familiar people who comment here and accuse me of racism are to be found in the comments pages of two other channels. They've both been set up, both the channels are set up specifically to attack and denounce me. One of them is run by a person calling himself Bob Wilkins, and the other by a police officer who conceals his identity, at least for the time being, by using the pseudonym T. Barton. I'll come back to him in a minute. As regular viewers will know, there are a number of people in the comments here who have Jews on the brain, and they often say things about the Jews being to blame for everything from immigration to inflation. Some are fans of Hitler. For this reason, the comments here have been described by some anti-racists as a cesspit, and there is more criticism of the comments than there is of what I actually say. Two of these people who comment here and dislike Jews are at Morris Alexander and at Sergeant Bilko. The curious thing is that both these characters regularly comment on Bob Wilkins and T. Barton's channels as well. There are the same sly references to the Jays, which is what they refer to the Jews as, about how they ran the slave trade, speculating whether I am a Jew, and if so, how that affects what I say, and all the rest of it. The remarkable thing is that nobody minds this at all, as long as such comments are not made here, and providing that they express their dislike of me. All those devout anti-racists who we see here every day comment on those other channels, and their comments are interspersed with others from people who dislike Jews. But nobody seems to mind about it there, which is a little odd. It's only when people say things about Jews here that anti-racists are up in arms. This demonstrates awful hypocrisy and tells me that those who describe the comments here as a cesspit are not being honest. This is not the worst of it, though. A month ago, the policeman known as T. Barton posted a video about Labour's proposal to grant the vote to foreigners living in this country. A man using the name at Lord England 9747 asked in a comment, "Do you mind me kindly asking whether you're one of those foreigners, T. Barton?" Bear in mind that all the anti-racists who comment here, hang out on this channel, will have seen the response, which was as follows. "I'm married to a Polish woman who is now British. If you called her a foreigner in my face, I'd bend you over and fuck you till you loved me." Following a complaint to YouTube, T. Barton edited this, so his comment now reads, "I'd respectfully bend you over and make you love me." Yes, 2 years after the murder and rape of Sarah Everard by a police officer, here is a police officer threatening to rape a stranger, which some of us might find quite sobering and chilling. It is certainly a good deal worse than anything I have ever seen anybody say in the comments here. Just to make sure everybody knew about this, I posted the exchange on T. Barton's channel the other day, and I give a link to this in the description to this video. Viewers will recognise many of the people commenting there, but not one of them expressed disapproval of the fact that a serving police officer should be threatening to anally rape a man who had irritated him. I need hardly say that I have never in my whole life seen or heard of anybody, let alone a police officer, threatening to rape somebody. That it is a man threatening to rape another man makes the case even more bizarre. For these reasons, I can state with complete assurance that the problem people have with my views, and those of the people who comment here, has nothing to do with highfalutin matters such as racism, but is actually founded on personal dislike. I can understand that. I do rub people up the wrong way sometimes, and as my wife never tires of telling me, nobody likes a smart aleck. Instead of being honest about the reason that they do not like this channel, though, these customers have to dress it up as some sort of moral crusade. Just to remind viewers once again, click on the link I give and you will see all those types who come on here moaning about how terrible the comments are on this channel. Look at the replies to my comments and note the names you see. They turn up here a lot, and I dare say that you'll recognise these people. They are reading and commenting on a page in which I give chapter and verse about a serving police officer who threatens to rape a stranger, and not one of them sees anything wrong in this or even comments about it. What a bunch of hypocrites.